Alright, so I was debating on filming this one or not, but then I quickly realized that I like watching people reorganize and clean up their workspaces or their shop or whatever they have going on. So today we are doing exactly that. You've probably seen if you watched some of my videos or not, but if not, I have some shelves in the back wall of my little corner here. They quickly filled up with a lot of mess, and I'll show you what is actually behind the table is even a bigger mess, and there is just quickly stuff going all over the floor. So my main thing I want to do today is pull all this stuff out. We can actually move my couch over like a foot or so, which will clear up a little bit extra space. But we're gonna pull my tables and the little space underneath, the little cabinet I have underneath, out of there completely, probably to where about I am right now. I have a very small apartment that I've kind of work in and do all this stuff. So I went ahead and bought bigger shelves. They're roughly the same dimensions as the farthest one, which is a little bit wider than the second one here, but they are quite a bit taller. You can kind of see it here. We go up to about my neck area. Those ones are down to about my belly button area. So these will have an extra shelf on top, which will add space. And like I said, they're slightly bigger, just very slightly. They're about the same depth because I don't want to go too much deeper than I already am now. So I think we'll be able to clean up quite a bit. I started putting this one together to get a head start, and then quickly realized that these shelves are adjustable and I can put them wherever I want. So I don't want to put it completely together and then take it apart to adjust wherever I want the shelves to be. So I just put the first couple ones in on the bottom. That's why you can't really see what's going on up here. I think they'll work really nice. I like them a lot more than these. They'll actually match about two of the same exact. These are just like random shelves I've had laying around for quite a few years actually. So what we're gonna do now, clear all this out. I'll give you a before shot of what this whole mess that we're cleaning up is, and then we'll start doing some organizing. Okay, so we are officially making a huge mess. You can kind of see what we got going on. Got that shelf in place. I'm gonna start transferring all of this stuff onto there, and that'll just help me start reorganizing all this. And it's going okay. There's a lot more stuff than I originally thought, but we're just gonna keep moving forward, get this stuff in its place. So we're getting a little bit closer now. I got both of my shelves in here. You can tell that they're quite a bit bigger. You know, the other ones went to about here, I believe. So I actually had to move this painting up to like an inch, which is fine. And then I took down my studded skateboard, and I'll have to rearrange those a little bit to make those work a little bit better. But right now, you can kind of see that I already started putting in some of my stuff here. I moved, most of these paints are like rattle cans and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep those there, and then we'll probably put more of my acrylics and all that kind of paint type stuff up onto this shelf, I think, now that we got the extra room. But right now, we're gonna be working out this shelf just a little bit. My next step is gonna be putting a shelf just above the outlet here, since that's kind of in the way. So we'll just put a shelf on top of that, and we'll put bigger things on the bottom. And then we're just gonna keep cleaning up this huge mess that we made and keep reorganizing. Alright, so we're coming up on the last little bit here. I definitely like this a lot better. Having the extra shelf makes all the difference, really. It helps spread some things out and give certain shelves specific to those certain things, like sewing. This is kind of like sewing in leather, and then this is like a random shelf. Down on that bottom is like all foam. We got all paints here. And then we got like canned aerosol paint, spray paints. And then we got some leather dyes next to the leather shelf here. I left a little gap to add some things in between there, little long tubes of stuff. You also may have saw me take boxes of certain sizes and use those to help separate things. I also like to use like different glasses and stuff. This long skinny one is perfect for like paintbrushes, and I use like a normal glass for pencils and stuff of that nature, markers and whatnot. It's real nice to be able to separate and organize everything so you can really see it. That's also why I like to have shelves. I like to be able to see what I have, and definitely when you need it, it's like it's there. I don't have to dig through cabinets or drawers or anything. It's all out in the open. I also added this shelf on the side. I don't know if I'm going to use it, mainly because when I move this table back to where it was, or at least close to where it was, my only in and out of this space is through whatever space I allow here. And it was already close before, but I did move my couch at the very beginning, like I was talking about. So that puts the edge of this shelf almost where that was. It gets a little bit farther, so we'll see when we move this. And I also might not need it. This is like the smaller one. It's a little bit less wide. So who knows, we might keep that there. I might take it back out. Either way, I'm gonna keep it for something else, but who knows what we're gonna, if I'll need it for this little space or not. But I'm gonna give you one more time lapse to do this final little tidy up, and then I'll get you some final close-up shots of each shelf. You know, maybe you'll see some way that I organize something that you haven't or don't yet, and maybe it'll inspire you to do something similar. Alright, so there you have it. Came together pretty good. I got a couple little shots there just before this to show you a little bit close up of what I got going on. Maybe if nothing else, you saw some way I organized something or something of that nature that maybe helped you or inspired you or showed you a way that you could be doing something. I know I enjoy seeing people rearrange their little workspaces and organize stuff and all that, so I figured why not do it on my own. It definitely gave a lot of extra space. I pretty much filled up all these shelves like I showed in the beginning. The floor is a mess, and that mess got cleaned up and redistributed onto the shelves in a more orderly fashion. I still have this little paints and stuff here because I'm in the middle of another painting, which will probably be next week's video. You probably saw at the beginning a little sneak peek of that owl. But anyway, if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up, it really helps. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe. I'm always over here doing something creative of some sort, usually an art project, a painting, home decor, furniture, who knows? Leave in the comments below what I should do next. See you on the next one.